The lag for the opening break. Cassie, Francois, Naomi Williams. Naomi has won the lag. Rack your own. She'll be racking and breaking. Naomi is from Toronto, Canada, and is sponsored by QSportNation.com. She plays at a corner bank. Plays with the Jerry Oliveira Q, and she's been playing pool for about 20 years. Some titles to her name. She's an 8-time Canadian women's champ, 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. Has competed in the World Championship on numerous occasions, and she's winner at multiple men's open regional tour events. Been around for quite a while. If you don't know Naomi, get to know her, 'cause she's not going anywhere. Her opponent is Cassie Francois of Bothell, Washington. Cassie is sponsored by Hustlin' USA, and her home pool room is the Golden Fleece. She plays with the McDermott Q. She's been playing pool since about 2006. She's a U.S. Amateur Championship from 2015 and 2014. BCA Nationals Division, Singles Division, she got 5th in 2016. And 5th at APA Nationals Mixed Singles. And this is an A-side match of the NAPT Summer 10-Ball Classic. We're coming to you live from Shooter's Sports Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, Illinois. This is a race to 7. Naomi hasn't made a ball on the break, and I think she's all right with that because there's no clear shot at the one. Cassie's going to be rolling out here.
What time does it start?
It's already started. And we should probably turn our other camera.
It's already started?
Yes.
Well, we were streaming that table.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I do know now. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking out at the table and not at the monitor. That's what happens when my partner leaves. Sorry, guys. All right. Oh, it's a nice little touch safety there by Naomi. Cassie can come into this rail on the backside here. Come in behind the one.
Sorry for that little snafu with the cameras there.
I blame Kevin. He left me.
It's all my fault.
He moved the camera.
I did. I moved the camera.
I'm not even looking at the computer, at the monitor. I'm looking out at the table.
Commentating on a match that people aren't even watching.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully you were able to paint a pretty picture with your words, so they could imagine what was going on.
Yeah, they just didn't know where it was happening on the pool table.
Actually, they were getting bonus coverage. They were getting coverage of 2 matches, audio for 1 match and video for the other match. They were getting 2 for the price of 1.
I was gonna say, do we charge double for that?
I think we should charge double.
Yep. You all need to pay double what you've already paid.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to watch 2 commercials now instead of 1. So I should probably get rid of that starts at 4 p.m. also because they
Yeah,
were probably already started.
That's what I was trying to tell you to get rid of when you told me I was streaming the wrong table.
Nice safety.
Nice. Very nice. Cassie gonna be kicking again. Call the 10. Just in case.
Apparently a couple people in the chat room were trying to inform you also.
Yeah.
That's all right. It happens. At
At
least we
least
didn't.
somebody's got my back.
It's still the first game and we're still on the one ball, so you didn't miss much.
Nope. No, she's kicking in behind the 5 here.
Yep.
Nice
good
hit.
And I thought she was going to get a safety behind the 9 there, but that kind of
Nope.
leaked out a little.
Yeah, and the cue ball, the 2 ball came out around the 4, and Naomi's gonna play safe here probably. Well, maybe she'll cut it in. The 2 ball's hanging. It depends on how she's feeling.
Yeah, too many balls to hide behind. Too tempting to play safe there, I guess.
Yeah.
And did she? I think she may have left an
oh,
alleyway
no,
there.
It's absolutely an alleyway and
Oh,
dead
wow.
straight in. Cassie's
How's that for luck?
Yeah, coming to the table. Thank you. Yeah, she can see right through it.
Not that you would ever know anything about that, playing a safety and having just a perfect window there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think she let off her stroke or dropped her arm, and it didn't. She was aiming lower to look like to stop the ball, and she didn't. Went forward.
Safety coming up.
She's left
Left a thin cut.
thin cut. Doesn't hit
not
that
easy.
ball. It leaves it. She can't play the ball.
And the next ball is the 3 ball, and it's kind of buried behind that 6. So getting from the 1 to the 3 is not easy, even if she were to make this one.
Yes, rules. Yes, Timothy. 3 foul rule is in effect.
She was trying to get over there.
Playing the CSI 10 ball rules. It is called pocket.
Now, ideally, she needs to get that cue ball back over right where it is right now, so she can shoot the 3 and then come around a couple rails for the 4 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Probably short side on the 4. Well, she could probably go
Well,
long.
is it-
No, she
yeah.
could go long.
I was wondering about shooting, looking where she just went over and looked from the side up there. Just come over a little bit from, not trying to get back where she is. Just bounce off the rail and come over, and then
It's a little
take the
bit-
cut shot on the
that's gonna-
3.
That's going to be harder to get to the 4, though, from there. Well, she's decided to come on over. That's a little bit of bounce, because otherwise that 7's going to get in the way.
Yeah, she looked at it, but I guess she didn't like it.
She might have to come underneath the 7 now, go 2 rails around the 7. Or maybe even just play safe, bank the 3 out of there, put the cue ball behind the 6. Or just use the 7 to help you.
Yeah, and bounce off the side rail.
And here she can probably just thin off the left side on the screen there, left side of the 4. Take the cue ball back up table. No, she's gonna bank the 4 up table and leave the cue ball behind these balls. And she gonna return the favor and leave a window? No, she is not returning the favor. She did not leave a window. Right, she's called the 4 up in the corner, it looks like.
That way she can come out for the 5 if she tries to cut it into this. If she tries to play it in the side, and
Right.
the cue ball probably won't go very far. I'm just kicking.
Oh, I thought it was going to go off the 7. That was a nice effort, nice hit.
Yeah, but she's left an alleyway there.
Yes.
You know what I was just realizing about Cassie's her bio?
What about it?
There is nothing about playing on the same team with me and winning.
Yeah, you won that on a team with her.
WBCA, yeah. The nerve of some people's children.
She's such a big star now.
I know.
She's
She's like forgot all about that.
She forgets the roots. She forgets where she comes from.
That does, Steve, if I was Steve, I'd be upset too because she won doubles with him, and you know. All right.
So she's looking at. Looks like she's looking at trying to follow this a couple rails around, but I think she needs to draw this some bottom right to the end rail.
6
and back.
balls on the way to go forward, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It looks like she's trying to follow it, but yeah, she needs to dig in and draw to the end rail and back towards the 5. No, she's going to follow again.
Get the coin out your pocket and hope it lands on tails. This is a big match. It'll be the final 4 coming into the 3rd day on the winner's side.
All right. Well, she got a shot on the 5.
Yeah, like a 400. Naomi was looking at it, $300 or $400 difference in guaranteed prize money. She's got the stroke to draw this back too. She just missed it, and a good opportunity for Cassie here. Get a couple, make a few balls in a row. Start, get a little confidence. Get her her arm loose, her eyes seeing it right, seeing things right.
Yeah, got a couple of easy shots to start with. Just want to make sure she gets a nice little angle on the 6 to come across for the 7, and she'll want to be relatively straight on the 7 to come back for the 8 in the corner.
That's
okay. She has angle on the 6.
Yep.
She can follow to the end rail and back up.
nice shot, Cassie.
And that's
Perfect.
pretty good for coming back for the 8.
Yeah. And just pull it back a couple inches,
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
where it
she
is
has-
now. Or
Well, she has a little bit of angle on us, so it's gonna drift out towards the center, towards the middle of the table
Tiny
a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah, tiny bit.
So she probably can't draw it back too far. So she'll probably just have to take a little bit of a longer cut on the 8.
Or she can go forward and come back to
She
it.
could, but
Just draw it.
yeah. So this is fine. So come around 2 rails. Probably for the 9 on the side. She could hit a little bit harder
Not
go
hard
for the,
playing.
for the 9 in the same corner
Yeah,
as the
so I
8.
was just looking at. Let her stroke out a little bit
That's
on
really
this
what,
one.
That's really what she prefers, but she preferred the 9 on the side.
Yeah. It's almost straight up and down with the 8 ball. It's definitely a pretty tough cut shot for Naomi to come into the table here with.
Apparently, the reason Cassie didn't mention her win with you back in Seattle is because she didn't want to make you homesick.
It's awfully nice. She's sweet like that. Uh-oh.
Oh, almost as sweet as Naomi was to Cassie by giving her ball in hand here.
So do you still play shape for the 9 on the side here? From the 8?
Yeah, from here I would, yeah.
Put the cue ball by the end rail.
Yep, just follow to the side rail.
And it just, I like shooting it from the other side because the 10 ball doesn't block it as much the other way. You know what I mean? Even though the 9 ball is on that other side of, just on that other side of the halfway mark, I like going the other way.
Yeah, I don't have strong opinions either way.
But maybe, here there's nobody in her way, shoot it this
no.
way, and yeah.
Alright, so it looks like she's going to come around 2 rails for the 9 on the same side of the table as the 8.
Okay. One rail back down. That looks like it's really nice speed.
Yeah, put a nice stroke on that one.
Stroked that one in the hole.
She did. Naomi takes the first game.
No. It's Eleanor shooting on the table over there.
Yep.
She's playing Janet out well.
Looks like the score is 2 games apiece.
Yeah, that's a B-side match. You can just see the score card on the far
The
upper right corner there of the screen for Janet and and Eleanor. But she's got to not let it bruise her ego and brush it off and get out there and.
Yep. Nothing to do about it now, so you can't let it bother
It's
you.
done and over with. Learn from it and move on. I talked to Cassie after one of her matches. I saw her play and told her, how I thought she was really moving on to the next level with the way she's thinking and knowing where she is in the match and in her game and in her head and
Right.
taking the right shot in the moment.
Right.
And yeah, she's leaps and bounds from where she was a year ago in that respect.
Yeah, she has definitely been making her way up the ranks.
We've been watching her play for a few years, so know a little bit about her.
And every time we go back to like the Lincoln City or anywhere else, every time we see her play, she's always just a little bit better, moving her way up the ranks.
Yep. But she got her first title with me. No. And I had to force her to play on my team.
Speaking of bruised egos, it sounds like apparently I got too much cardboard with my pizza.
Yes, you don't need that many. Speaking of bruised egos.
Sounds like your ego's a little bit bruised that she didn't mention you.
No, I just want to harass her because I know she's going to watch this. It's just a little harassment.
A little close to her work there.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a lot close to her work.
Is that passive aggressive anger? No, not anger. She can thin off of this and
maybe try to
get
use
over
the 6
behind
ball.
the 6.
And
The bounces
just a little too soft.
Yeah, it's not an easy shot to hit.
No.
To
judge the speed.
Yeah,
and the angle,
just rub the 3 like that and not miss it. Not whiff it. Your stance is off just the tiniest little bit, and you think you're catching because you're hitting the very edge of the ball. You think you're hitting it, and then you miss it.
All right, just sending the 3
Is that
ball up
7
table.
gonna?
Oh yeah, that 7's right in the way.
Right on. It looks like we're getting to see a jump shot. Might want to switch to the other camera angle so we can watch it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. We can see Janet shoot too well, and we're waiting for Naomi to go get her jump cue.
Oh, she willed that ball in.
She gave it that
You better go in, you mother.
I said, get in your home.
Okay. All right. Jump shot from Naomi. Did she call anything? I didn't see.
I don't know.
All right. Nice jump. And she going to leave a shot? Technically, yes.
Yeah, there is. She can't see it. There is a pocket that it can be shot into, but it is nothing easy.
Well, the good news is if she makes it, 4 ball, the cue ball's going right up there for the 4.
And if she hits it with the right speed that she needs for the shape, if she misses the ball, she's not really going to leave a shot either.
Or she could hit the 3 ball dead full and bank the 3 2
Oh,
rails.
stay up. Don't do that. Oh, no.
I was just saying she could play safe by banking the 3 2 rails out of there by hitting the 3 dead full. And we would bank the 3 back towards about where the cue ball started from, roughly. As another option, if she didn't like the cut.
Is she going to slide down, just slide down the table? Here. Oh,
That ball needs to slow
that ball
down.
needs to slow.
All right, it slowed down.
Yeah, but
Not-
is she one of the...
She liked a little less angle than this.
Just a wee bit.
Well, she may send the cue ball into the 8 ball and hopefully glance off the 8 on the right side of the 8 for the 5, or maybe even spin into the 5.
And she is one of the few right.
All right, she's choosing to try to spin into the 5, or didn't even have to spin into the 5.
She is one of the few right-handed players in the tournament, so and she was able to reach that.
Nice shot. A nice little brush off the 10 for perfect on the 6.
Yeah.
It would have been pretty good anyway, even without that. But
Don't know who's who over there, but somebody is on the hill with Tara Williams and Brianna Miller. 6-4.
6-4 already. Or has that match been going on a while?
They've been playing for a little while, but not that long.
All right, nice shot there by Tara.
It's just moving along. And then April playing at the table back there. That score is 2-3.
And April's playing Ja.
Mm-hmm. Nope. And let's see, Taylor. And who's Taylor playing again? Bunny Arnold. That match is 4-3. I'm trying to watch a couple matches to see if I can see, people turn over scorecards to know who's got which color.
Right. Meanwhile, I was just about to say, meanwhile, Naomi's working her way through this rack quite nicely, but now that 9 ball refused to get into its home.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't say it, or else that would have been your fault.
She'll probably still blame me anyway, just for thinking it.
All right, now just nice medium stroke, center ball, come off the right side edge of that 9 ball and the 10 ball in the side pocket. She needed to hit it harder than that.
Oh, yeah.
She hit it a little full too, because with the angle that it came out.
Yeah, she left this a little bit tougher than she wanted.
Just cut it up in the corner.
Still a makeable shot.
That was a nice shot by Cassie.
Very nice shot.
One apiece.
Way to stay with it, Cassie.
Yep. Yeah, don't let it fluster you and take you out of it because you didn't, get your shape that you wanted. All right. Well, I can tell you that it is 5-6 Tara and Brianna in favor of Tara. All right. Naomi to break. Just get a lot of movement. But
Yeah, I remember from the last tournament that she hits them pretty hard.
Yeah, but nobody's home.
Nobody home.
She hasn't left there's no clear shot to start with here. Nah, I don't think I like playing the combination. It may be what she's doing, but I don't know that I like playing it. It's just so hard. Yeah, good. She went for a safe there. Good girl, Cassie. Don't fall for it. No, she did let the ball came out, and she can see the one.
Yeah, she can see it. She might be able enough. She might see enough of it to make it.
No, she just barely over cheated the pocket. It might have been all of the ball that she could see.
Yeah, that was probably it. But meanwhile, she's tied up this 2-4 a little bit.
Yeah, Naomi's definitely made the run out a little bit tougher now with that. And now Cassie's she's probably already figured out what she wanted to do before she shot the one here, but you still gotta, after you get the, the shape, you gotta figure it out from there.
Yeah, that worked out pretty nicely there.
Yeah, she hit that good.
I don't know if she's going to try to... I don't think she's going to try to jump this one.
No, she's going to kick behind the 9 and
Yeah.
come... they call it up in the corner. The cue ball comes back down towards the end rail. Mm-hmm. She's got to spin it some.
2 ball that way, cue ball the other way.
Yep. Then she hit it a little full. But that's okay with where the 3 ball is. It's a tough shot. Tough shot, tough shape.
Yeah, getting from the 2 to the 3 from this position is pretty tough.
Yeah, and it's places like this where you want people who are trying to go up through the ranks and better their game. It's places like this.
Yeah,
where
but the
you could
best
be
thing you really
looking
do
at
is
playing
just try to,
safe.
probably just try to come back this way and just back over in this direction for a, for a longer, thinner cut on the 3.
Yeah.
And not try to go all the way down table.
No. Cassie's just worrying about making a ball there, I think, and she's got to look
does.
at the 3.
She does. She'll probably just try to bank the. She'll probably just play safe
Use
on
the
this.
6. It's a blocker. Just nice, easy. Bump the 3 to the rail.
Like so.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got her.
I taught her that one. When we were playing teams. No. I gotta take, can't let Leo, take credit for it, so I have to. And she got maximum distance there with the 6 ball. That with the 3 ball that she could, which makes this kick harder. She's got it. Naomi's got. She's gonna have to go 2 rails, and she just came short of it.
Obviously, the 3 and the 4 are no problems. Starting with ball in hand. She's just looking at where does she want to be on the basically on the 5 ball to get back for the 6 is what it looks like she's planning out right now. She was starting with the 5, and she's worked her way back to the 4 and the 3.
Well, it's the 8 too. The 8 doesn't pass the 10. I don't think.
It might have part of a pocket.
Yeah, just touch this ball into the hole.
Yep.
You should have a nice little angle on the 5.
Yeah,
She could even
just touch it into the hole. But
she could even
preferably
roll
with a-
past it, and that's
yeah,
what she's
she
looking
could.
at now.
I don't like that as much.
Well, if she rolls to here's that do I go further or not? Too far or not far enough. If you go too far, you can play a combination
Well, she's controlled the speed on that
quite nicely.
perfectly.
Yeah, so it was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was the only reason I didn't like that one as much is because it's harder to control the speed. But the benefits are you get the cue ball further away from the rail. You can just roll forward for the 6 instead of having to draw it and slide over. So
Yeah, and if you roll,
there are advantages to it, but that looks pretty good.
yeah, that's a nice shot.
1 rail up between the 7-8 for the 7 in the same pocket. And if the 8 does not pass, then she'll want to come up a little bit high on the 7 so she could basically shoot all 3 balls into the same pocket by 1 rail straight up, then 1 rail straight up again.
Yeah. And
She
kind of
definitely-
a little high on this
a
one.
little bit, yeah.
She ate her Wheaties this morning, apparently. Settle them nerves, breathe, look at it. And breathe. Well, she's decided that she's either going to take this ball into the corner or she's going to play the combination. And that 9 ball might be kind of impeding her a little bit there. Her bridging. Where does she want to be for the 9? The 10 ball basically in the corner there makes it easier for her.
Well, she's definitely planning on where she wants to be for the 9, so she's not playing the 10. Nice shot.
Nice
and
shot.
Just 9 on the side, roll up and down 1 rail.
Yeah, very nice shot. Looks like she's settling in nicely. Center of the hole. Nice line there. Straight in on the 10 ball, just shoot and stop. And this is Cassie's first pro tournament.
She seems to be handling the pressure.
Yeah, I think she likes the pressure.
Yes, that was a nice out. Does it sound like we're biased at all? We're not rooting against you, Naomi.
No, we're not rooting against anybody. We just happen to know Cassie a little. You know, we know her personally, so it, you know, I'm rooting for Naomi when she's up there too.
Yeah, we're not rooting against you, Naomi.
So,
We just like to see good pool.
yeah. And you know, the tournament directors probably hate that we like to see hill matches. Tournament directors don't like hill matches.
They like everything to go 7-0. With lots of early combinations on the 10 or the 9 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hey, snooker.
All right, let him have it, Cassie. That's a good break. The 2 gonna. It is not gonna get there. All right. Naomi, see the 1 to shoot this in the corners? If so, she's got a nice little shot to start this rack with.
Yeah, it looks to me like she has a shot on this one. 2 balls hanging in the pocket.
Yeah.
As long as she can not hook herself behind one of these other balls, yeah. Then 2 to the 3 just come straight up to the left side of the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball's got to get there.
It's gonna get there. Come
Are
on.
you sure?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
It just needed half a turn more on that cue ball.
Yeah, but she's got it. You know, kick to the rail, and it's not that. Being it so close to the pocket, it's something that, you know, it's pretty routine for somebody of Naomi's caliber. And the 3 balls up there hiding behind the 4, though, she's got to hit that.
All right, that was a good shot. I think she was trying to make it rail first, but this turned out pretty nice.
Yeah, worked out all right. She hit it with good speed. This is an A-side match, yes.
I'll be right back.
Cassie almost just kicked that ball in.
All right, let's see if they can turn down the house music a little bit for us. All right, safety by Naomi.
Uh-oh.
She's not real happy about that.
Yeah, no, she's, you know.
Well, fortunately for Naomi, I don't think that 2 goes by the 7 in the side. I think Cassie's gonna have to play. Excuse me, have to play safety.
And she's jacked up some there. It looks like her trying to be jacked up some by this 2 ball.
Right. Ah, they did turn it down.
There we go. That's awfully nice of them. Ask and ye shall receive.
Naomi's probably gonna try to come off this too and try to bring the cue ball back down. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
I thought it might, if it hits the other side of the 9, it rolls in behind the 7 ball. She's still playing smart.
Got a little bit of a safety battle going on here.
Yeah. This is a big match.
Yeah, it's an A-side match.
A-side to go into day 3, still
Whoa.
on the A-side to, you know,
Well, that was a nice shot by Naomi.
Yes, it was. Be guaranteed final 4 on the A side. 58 player field.
I don't think she can see that. I think she has to go to the side rail.
Yeah, I think she's got to go in behind the 5.
Ideally, she would like to go to the end rail, you know, kind of rail first into the 4, and so the cue ball comes back down this way, and the 2 ball just stays there because it hits the 4.
No, Cassie is not a junior. Cassie is a married woman. She's just little.
And she's going to kind of swerve it around a little. Oh,
Swerve
swerved it
too
just
much.
a little too much. Yeah, if that 2 doesn't go, then it's still a pretty easy save. In fact, she may even try to get that cue ball behind her and bank the 2 ball up table, which would make for a very tough hit. No, she's just going to knock the 2 ball the other side of the 4.
Yeah, play the smart shot. Go, play the safe. There we are playing 3 foul rule here. So.
Yep.
She's taking into account too where she wants to put this 2 ball for the, should she get ball in hand for the run out.
Potential third foul.
Or a run out. That's coming out.
Had it not hit the 3, I think Cassie probably would have had an even better look at the 2. I think she was trying to get that cue ball. I think she was trying to get the cue ball behind the 4.
Yeah, she was trying to wedge it in there. That's been hitting it hard to get the 2 ball way down table. And she's got a shot into the side pocket here. I don't know how much I like shooting it with where the 3 ball is.
I don't know how you get to the 3 from there. Maybe run into the 5 for a bank on the 3 cross side, but even then, the 4 ball's at the wrong end of the table. Ride the 9.
Ride the 9. It's the wrong kind of cheese, honey.
Well, she got that 3 ball out of there.
She was playing it, trying to play it off to 3 maybe, but I think the 3 was too far out of the hole. And Naomi can play the deuce.
Does that bank shot go?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't want to shoot it.
Well, I think the bank shot does go, and I think she can
between
follow.
The 8-5.
Yeah, and I think she can follow the cue ball straight back across the table for the 3 next. But she's not playing it. She's just gonna place it. Don't go in.
Don't go in there.
Oh.
That's twice. She thought she was hitting the end rail and coming into the back of the 3-9. She was going 2 rails into the back of it. So I should probably look at this bracket and see who we may possibly have for a 6 p.m. match. And maybe I can ask the people in the chat room who they would like to see for a 6 p.m. match.
Yeah, maybe they should go have a look at our brackets. And
well, I'm going to go look at the bracket, and because I have to go talk to Chris about it too. 6 p.m. today will be only B-side matches. There's 4 of them. I'm going to have to go look at the live bracket. Chris has not had the opportunity to update this last round. So I will be back momentarily. Would you like me to get another root beer or another bottle of water? Root beer. Okay.
alrighty. So Cassie's left herself a bit of a long shot here on this 4. She may try to just bank this 4 straight down the center of the table, trying to use this 5-7 as a blocker for the cue ball. She may try to cut it in. Nope, she was coming right down the center using the 5-7 as a blocker, and is that good speed? That is good speed. That was a nice shot. Alright, looks like Naomi has a window between the 5-7 to kick it to 4. She called something in the side. I don't know if she called the 4 in the side or the 10 in the side. But she called something in the side. Alright, well, it was a good hit. Cassie can follow 2 rails to the end rail and back towards the center of the table. Huh, almost made the 4 on the double kiss there. All right, Naomi has a shot, and it looks like she can roll this in without and still be able to control the speed for the 5 down in the bottom right corner. Oh, she's missed it. All right, it's a good chance for Cassie. 4 in the corner, 1 rail up towards the 5. The 6 ball is the one by the bottom right corner there. See it better from this angle. All right, now this looks like she has angle to follow forward to that side rail and then back out between the 8-6. Kind of maybe cue ball goes in this direction type of thing. Oh, that's what she was trying. Maybe my lines got in her way and I made her miss. Sorry, Cassie. Alright. I think she left a window. She did leave a window. Naomi's been having a little bit of trouble with the speed this match. I think Naomi's going to be forced to shoot this 5-9 combination. I don't really see that easy of a safety here. The combination isn't that bad. Well, she did attempt a combination and left Cassie hooked. Looks like she's probably just going to try to kick the 5 back down table, tying up the 5 with all these other balls. Ooh, did she call that 5? She almost made it if she did. She almost made it if she didn't. Alright, good opportunity for Naomi. Just has to avoid this 8-ball rolling forward for the 6. Or even if she hits the 8, it's still okay, but she'd rather not hit it. Oh, can she follow forward off of this 10? Shoot a 6 in the corner, cue ball comes off of the 10 and then follows off of the 10 this way out. Over here for the 7. Does that shot look like it's available? Possibly. I don't know if she has the right angle on this to do that, or if it's going to hit the 10-2 full. She can also bank the 6 out of there and just try to leave the cue ball behind these balls. If she can't get to the, if she can't figure out a way to get to the 7, her best bet's probably to play safe on the 6.
Okay. Looks like the next match will be, where did that go? Christy Norris versus the loser of the Jia Lee and April Larson match.
Are all the other matches spoken for?
Spoken for? Well,
Like, are they already started or
they
something?
are not already started, no, but almost all of the other players that are still in have played on the live stream this tournament, and that would be
Okay.
possibly playing. There's at least one person in those matches that's played. None of those have played on the live stream yet.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Naomi's still struggling with the speed. She really wanted to get that cue ball in there by that 8-9.
Now see, Annie is rooting for Cassie. That is a blatant.
Well, Annie's allowed to. She's not on the job.
Mm-hmm. Cassie just barely overcut that. She wants that ball to slow down.
Well, she missed it on the good side.
There's a little bias for you too. Alright, well, let's see. Naomi, she thinks she's going to go for this cut on the 7. She's a shooter. No, she was going for the safe and just barely caught too much of the 7 ball, and it got a
just
double
got the
kiss.
double kiss. So now, yep, one rail right towards the 8 for the 8 for the bottom right corner.
No, and Cassie needs to be careful here. You keep letting Naomi get up there and get up there and get up there again and again. She's going to catch a gear and get a stroke on you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to keep getting these chances. You got to pounce on her now and keep her in her seat.
Absolutely.
Gotta pounce. Make him pay. Yep. We don't know you're not in your uniform. It looks like it is to me in that picture there, BCAPL referee. Doesn't he look like he's in uniform to you?
I'm not going to start asking people in the chat room, hey, what you wearing?
What are you wearing, Jake from BCA? All right, Cassie's got a nice shot here. Roll this 9 in the side, or just, a little pop shot and shoot the 10 in the other side. I think she's got to pop it a little bit to hold it.
It looks like she has a tiny bit of angle.
Or pop it
yeah,
and slide off and get straight in
Yep,
that
hit
corner.
that nice. Nice shot.
Very nice speed. Nicely struck. It sounded nice.
Looked good, too.
Mm-hmm. And she looks good doing it.
All right, well done, Cassie. 3-1.
No, I'm surprised I haven't seen Tony in the chat room. Tony Hargan is Hustlin' USA is one of Cassie's sponsor. Is Cassie's sponsor?
Ah.
April and Jow are 4-4. We're on a break right now.
Well, this Janet Atwell Eleanor Kalapa match, is that 6-3? So, looks like somebody's on the hill.
That's what it looks like, 6-3.
I don't know who.
Yeah, well, you find out shortly. All right, bust them up.
Whack 'em good.
Yeah, oh, two ball just saved that cue ball from the side pocket.
Should make a ball.
I did not see anything go down. 3, 4, 5,
No.
5. Nope.
Dry break and pretty straight in on this 1-2 combination to start with.
Well, she's got to cut it.
A little bit of a cut, yeah. So the one ball's going to be going to the right, cue ball's going to the left. So probably got to play this hard enough so that the one ball comes back up off the end rail for a shot on the one ball to that right corner pocket, leaving the cue ball about where that chalk is now.
Now, April Larson is one of the juniors in this tournament, so I don't think she's married to anybody. Yeah, she just missed it. Overcut it. And can she see this one to play it in the side, or she can see it to cut it up in the corner? I can't tell if she can see it to play it, just drop it in the side. That would look like a bad hit.
Oh yeah, that was a bad hit.
Yeah. Alright. Cassie's looking at doing a 3 foul. I know she's not looking at riding the 9. So she's looking at 3 fouling Naomi here. Is Naomi already on 2, or was that just 1?
That was just one.
That was just 1 because she
Naomi
broke dry.
Naomi broke dry, and
Yeah.
Cassie tried to make the 1-2 combo.
No. I don't mind that if she, bank the 1 if it can go between the 7 and the 9 into the side rail. If she was Karen Core, she'd just fire this 110 combination here for the match, but it's not for the match, so.
Yeah, she fired a 110 combination like that to win the tournament for for the final game of the final match of the tournament. That crazy Karen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to get there.
No, but she can see the 4.
She can see it, but jack the board with the 7.
Janet's got a jump shot in the background here. Cassie's got a nice little.
She's probably going to thin off the left side of the 4, I think.
She's
No,
going
she's
for this
cut
ball.
for it. No, she. Holy, that was a nice shot.
Oh, come
Oh,
on. No.
no.
That was a nice shot.
No good shot
Oh,
goes
man.
unpunished.
Yeah. All right. She's just going to make this 7, 8, 9 a little bit tougher to deal with. Give up the ball in hand. If you're Naomi, now do you ride the 5-10? No, I'm kidding. She's looking at it though now.
Maybe. That's not a bad shot. That doesn't look lined up. Yeah, that looks a little better.
And you want to hit this one with a little bit of pace so that you don't leave it hanging in the hole for your opponent. And she did. She hit it with a little pace. Six goes. Getting on the 7 from the 6. May not be the easiest.
No, not at all.
She's left herself the proper angle though to get out of there to be able to at least see the 7.
What happened to my...
There, it's back. Oh no. Try to force it through there, I think, and did one of those I got angle. No, I don't.
How did I scratch? I had angle. One of those.
Yep. You hit it to the wrong side of the hole.
That's how.
And now you don't have angle.
I don't know. I think I maybe like... could she put like cue ball right about here? Shoot the 7 into the 9. You know, 7 ball's going to come off the 9. 7's going to go this way. 9 ball's going to kind of maybe rearrange a little bit. Oh, maybe. I don't want to make the 10, but leave the cue ball behind the 8 over here. So that breaks out the cluster and plays safe at the same time to hopefully get a run out with ball in hand. You don't want to make the 10 because then Cassie would just say, okay, shoot again.
Well, what if you
call the 10. Yeah,
call
okay.
the 10?
Okay, everything I just said except calling the 10. So a 3-ball combination, 7, 9, 10 combination.
And stick Whitey behind the 8.
Stick Whitey behind the 8. That breaks out the cluster, gives you ball in hand, hopefully.
Oh, she went for the in the side with the breakout, and this worked all right. She can cut this ball in the side pocket, come back down table for the 9, and if she misses it, it's not going to leave anything easy for Cassie.
Yeah, well, she's going for the side, but that side's really tight from this angle.
Yeah, you got to roll it.
Oh, nice shot. And she has
And
angle
she's
on
got
the 9.
angle to get off of off the rail for them to get to the 10.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. So I guess that's better than my idea.
There we go. A little confidence back for Naomi.
All right, Naomi's still in this.
Oh yeah.
She's about to wake up.
I think she might adjust.
Just woken up.
Yeah, as I say, Cassie's got to be on her. You let somebody like her start to get in stroke, and the only thing you'll be seeing is her dust.
Yeah, you can only give them so many chances before they decide, okay, that's enough. I'm just going to start running racks on you.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Cassie Francois with the lead and the break.
And the break. See if she can get all 85 pounds into this.
She did. Nobody home.
Nobody home. Balls are spread nice.
Yes, they are. They're really nicely open. 2 to the 3 is probably the hardest shot with the 9.
Oh, 1 to the 2 is pretty hard.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah.
I think you just got to kind of go back and forth, trying to leave the cue ball about where the 1 ball is for just a long cut shot on the 2.
And go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth about 5 times. Or just play safe. No, she's going for the bank. She's going to bank the 1.
And then she can just hold cue ball right there. Can we come off of it a little bit? Oh, wow, that was more than a little bit. She's going to get a lead here.
Well, she can see the 1.
She can see it, but just nothing easy. I don't know if it even has a pocket. Can she cut it to the corner if she so chooses?
Yeah, she could, bank the 1 back down this way. Cue ball comes back this way, 2 rails behind the 5 or something like that.
I don't know if she can see that side of the 1.
I'm pretty sure she can.
Uh-oh, that means she can't see any of it. Oh.
Well, she was part of what I said.
Mm-hmm. No. There's the billiard on the 7 on.
Quite
for Naomi.
Quite possibly.
She's checking it out.
She is.
Nope, I just run out from everywhere. Just cut that ball in and get shape and run out.
I think it says it sounded like she only got 83 up or 85 pounds into it. She held back 2 pounds. Well, they called for a referee.
Yep. No.
Right, looked good to me.
And the deuce is right
And
there.
deuce.
The deuce is right there. The 1 went.
Yeah, the 6 ball's over here behind the 10, but 6 still goes.
Yeah. And they follow it to the rail and back out with for the 3 up in the corner past the 9.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot of traffic to go through to try to come up above the 9.
Yeah, just straight across. Maybe just a hair of right English to straighten it back out.
Yeah. Give you room for shooting. No, she looks like she's trying to spin around it. She's got left English on it. She wants it to slow down. She's still got a shot.
She does? I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. She's looking at kicking.
Kick it with follow, so the cue ball follows down behind that 10-8.
The 10-6 here?
10-6, yes. So, yeah, safe kick.
Did she call it or no?
No, she was aiming it through that corner. I didn't see if she actually called it, but probably. That's probably what she called, since that's what she was aiming.
Yep.
Good solid hit. Good
that
effort.
Bounces off the rail. She's got her save.
Yep, that's a good leave.
Yeah, she had a clear shot on the 4. Hit it with good speed to get a safe out of it. All right.
She gonna get out the jump cue, or she just gonna kick to the side rail? I haven't actually seen Cassie jump. Does Cassie actually jump?
She does jump. When she was part of the Vixen squad, stuff they had to do was learning to do stuff like that, too, learning trick shots with Dan Louie.
Just missed the 3. Yep, ball in hand for Naomi. Yeah, that 6 ball is the main problem here. The 6 does go, but you gotta get good position on it. And actually, I think I prefer trying to get position down here near the bottom rail. Yeah.
Down here at the foot rail.
Yeah. And down around where that chalk is, in that vicinity.
And she's starting with her run with ball in hand here. She's got a better chance of actually getting down there. That 5, just got to get angle on the 5.
Yeah, gotta get angle on the 4 to get to the 5. I think she's gonna. Look, she's just gonna draw it straight back. I thought maybe we should go to the side rail. Well, this is okay. She can follow. She's gonna have to follow to the end rail and then back down for the 5.
And coming low of the 10 for the 6 makes it easier to get back out for the 8 ball.
Absolutely.
She struck that one.
Is this gonna bump off of the 5? It is. There you go.
And the angle to get
Perfect.
down table. Howdy, SOS.
Hey, Suzanne. Okay, she wanted to come to this side. If she can, as long as she's over far enough to make it, then she'll be okay this way also.
I think I'd want somebody watching this one too.
Well, if she can make the 6, I don't think she'll touch the 10 at all. I don't think the 10 will move.
Yeah, we're about to find out. She doesn't like how close it is. There goes Bonnie Arnold walking by. I don't know what happened that last match.
Suzanne says we're looking good. See, I told you you're beautiful. Just simple safety.
I don't know. Bonnie Arnold was still on the winner's side. I don't know if she is, but her last match she was playing after coming back from that 6-1 deficit against Emily Duddy first round. And Charlie and April Larson are 5-5. Back and forth, back and forth. Not surprising. Yeah. Oh, did it get funny where it doesn't go? Now it goes. I was wondering if
It goes.
It looked like it might have been getting funny, not lining up the 10, but the 6 don't go. But no, it's just she's got a nice easy shot here. She's got drawn off of it to avoid the 10.
Yep. Yep, that's a good shot.
Yep. Cut this ball in the corner, off the second rail for the 9 in the side or up in the corner, depending on what angle you get on it.
Sounds good to me. Oh, she's
She
overcut.
overcut it. And she's going to leave Cassie a shot.
She is.
Cassie knows this one. You better watch out. You just pop this one back a few inches. You don't have to hit it hard. You just got to dig into it.
Yep. Just nice smooth stroke. Oh.
And she rattled it, and if it drops, I was going to say, I think Naomi's going to say, yeah, I'll shoot.
I think she's going to shoot anyway.
Yeah. But even had it dropped, I think she was going to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's got to do a little bit of a back cut on this 8 and probably come around a couple of rails. For the 9 in the corner down by the 10. She likes
it's
to
a
move the
little
ball
tricky.
around.
Well, then she'll probably be shooting this with some right spin, go to the end rail. No, she's just going to roll it. Take a more difficult cut on the 9.
And then she knew it was what she was going to end up with when she shot that 8, so she was okay with shooting this.
Naomi's missing some shots that she doesn't normally miss.
Something's off with her for sure. That's what I said. For her to be doing this, Cassie needs to be just pouncing on it because this ain't gonna happen very often.
No.
And that's a nice shot.
Yeah, you don't have to try to come all the way down table.
Nope, just come around so that
10
you're
balls.
straight in.
10 ball's practically hanging in the pocket, so
Mhm.
as long as you're on the right half of the right-hand side of the table, you can make that 10 from all the way up there.
Thin heart.
All right. Cassie goes up 4-2.
Her first pro event.
I think Naomi tries to let out some aggression here on this break.
Yeah, open it up a little bit. Okay, why is this not updated? I have to go back and refresh that page
Mm-hmm.
because it's a PDF. Hey, that's more like it.
Well, the Janet Atwell match is over. I think Eleanor just won that. Or no, did she win it? Who won that?
You'll find out when whoever turns in the score sheet, unless Chris and them come and take it because they're right there.
Right, little safety here for Cassie. Oh, that works.
No, she's hit that nice. If it stops. Wow.
Oh, it'll stop. Actually, looks like Janet won that match.
That would be, I mean, Eleanor is eliminated.
All right,
In
good hit,
13th place.
Naomi. Is it gonna get safe? Nope, no safe.
Nope. And she's got angle to come around and hit, hopefully hit that gap between the 9-10.
Yeah, that's a. You can either try to hit that narrow gap or go further around 2 rails for the gap between the 9-8. Just taking option A.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger gap than the other one coming that way.
Possibly. But this is gives her good angles. That 3 go by the 4. I think it. I don't know.
It's tight if it does.
If it does, then this is perfect angle to just go to the side rail and then on the line towards the 3. But I think she's trying to come across for the 3 in the other pocket because it's possible that 3 didn't go.
She didn't
Wow, that is.
she can still shoot it.
She can still shoot it. And if that's where, if the 3 does not go by the 4, then yeah, that was some pretty tight position play there.
Yeah, and with the 4 hanging in the hole there, just bear down and make this miss the 8. Cue ball needs to miss the 8 here, and it'll come around the 9-10.
Just missed it. Is it going to get safe?
It is. Not.
It is
Not.
All right, good chance here for Naomi.
You like how I did that?
Couple of easy shots to get started with. Let the stroke out a little. Oh boy.
And she pushed that one with her elbow. Did you see that? She tried to push it in. There, and almost steering with the elbow on that shot. Something's off somewhere.
Definitely. Well, she hasn't left anything for Cassie other than a safety. She's going to bank this 3 up. I thought she was going to bank it up table. This works too. Yeah, she's got her. She can't see it. She's got to kick at it.
She's going to have to go between this 6-5 with spin. Because she's shooting below the 3. That's nice. She ended up safe. I think Cassie's going to have to get out her little yumpy. I think she should jump this one. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, kick the 3 towards the side pocket. If you miss the side, the 3 goes up table behind that 8, 9, 10, and the cue ball comes over here behind the 6.
Well, if you hit the left-hand side of the 3.
Yeah, that's the side you're aiming for.
Well, yeah.
Oh, she was aiming a little too much to the left.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder, if Annie knows that, Naomi is Canadian. She likes her Canadians. I mean, I know Cassie's a local, but we would joke with all of the girls that would come down from Canada to play in the NWPA, Jana and Jana Montour and Sandy Badger.
Mm-hmm.
And Annie loves Jana. So we started calling her a closet Canadian. She's got England's 5. She's got to slide to the rail and back over with the amount of angle she has here.
Yeah, this is okay. Let's her let her stroke out a little.
Yeah, and she does like to stroke the ball. I'm beginning to wonder if they have clicks up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good shot. She has good angle with 6. Just rolled the forward back out for the 7. Oh, I thought she missed that one too.
Yeah, I think you might have seen something get thrown if she did.
Thrown and or broken.
I mean, not literally, but maybe.
Maybe. Slow down.
Slow up.
It's got a little loud.
Yeah, but that's all right. That Timber song was on. You know how much I love it. I love it almost as much as I love that Maroon 5 song.
What about the Chainsmokers song? Hashtag selfie. Alright, she's gonna shoot this 9 in, but first she's gonna take a selfie.
I think Sarah Miller was eliminated last round. The lady she was playing is over there playing.
Annie's a closet, a lot of things.
I don't think she's in the closet for much of anything, except for being Canadian.
Alright, good out, Naomi.
Yeah, Sarah Miller is out of the tournament. And I did not see Bernie Store's name on here anywhere anymore either. Bernie Store is out.
A. Alright, put all 85 pounds into it this time,
Yeah.
Cassie.
Come on, Cassie.
Don't hold back those 2 pounds. 4 ball? Nope.
It tried really hard.
She was holding back those 2 pounds again, wasn't she? So she has a cut shot on the one to the side. She might be able to run into the 5 to stop the cue ball. And it looks like she called the one on the side.
Is the 5 ball going to help her out here, or the 7
Maybe.
ball?
She may just try to come between the 5-7 and try not to hit anything. Okay, that's what she's doing. And that looks like an excellent shot.
Yes, it was.
Nice shot, Naomi.
Nice shot. You know, shoot this 2 in, and she can go back and forth, or just across for the 3. 4 is hanging in the side pocket.
Yeah, 5 to the 6 is going to be... It's going to be key.
And 6 passes the 8.
Yes, it does pass the 8 and the 9, should that be necessary. Oh, is she going to get safe?
She did.
I think she did. I think a little swerve shot here is in order. Or a jump.
Lincoln, otherwise known as Big Papa, agrees.
Yep.
She got all 85 in there this time.
That must have had his sound pressure level meter going, measuring the decibels.
That was a nice shot.
And
Nice little masse.
she's going to have
She's
a
got
shot to the side. Not quite straight in, but good enough, and just roll forward for the 4.
Or you could call the 10.
Oh, billiard on the 10.
There
Okay.
you go, Annie. Just for you, baby. Ride the cheese.
The blue cheese. Not the yellow cheese.
No, she's not going to cut this ball on the side. Nice shot.
She was going for the 10.
I told you.
Oh, 5-10. 4 on the side.
4, 5, 10.
4 on the side. Come around 2 rails for the 5-10.
And she's hit this nice. Bounce out. That's straight.
Yeah, that's got a good angle.
That's pretty straight on there. And I wouldn't
Little
wanna,
bit of distance, but it's pretty straight.
And I wouldn't want to hit this one hard. I want this one to go in the hole.
Don't want to bounce it out.
Yeah, no, open up that hole. Just roll this in there.
And if you favor one side, favor cutting it, to that side rail.
Yeah, hitting the rail and the 10 ball at the same time.
She's made it. Nice shot.
Nice shot, Cassie. Five, 3. Naomi's break. You guys are watching the NAPT Summer 10 Ball Classic.
You can find updated brackets at playnapt.com.
And coming to you live from Shooter Sports Bar on Billiards in Grayslake, Illinois. Just got a request from Christy Norris to make her look good on the next match. That she's gonna be playing here next. I don't. Who won? April 1. Next match here is going to be Jia Lee and Christy Norris.
Alrighty. That'll be the final match of the night. Is that tonight or tomorrow morning?
That's tonight.
That's tonight. Okay. I thought it was tonight.
April's got a little bit of a break here, or Gia's got a little bit of a break here to, kind of settle down from a close game. It was 7-5 was the score.
Oh, look at this safety.
And, oh, that's nice. She's on that 7 ball there.
Yeah. Tied up at 2-3-5. That's pretty ugly now.
Yeah. Now you look good. Now, had it gone the other way, would you have said, my bad, I was wrong? Huh, Rick? I don't know who I'll have on the first live stream match tomorrow, but tonight, just the last one for the night, is going to be Jia Lee and Christy Norris. I don't know who won between Taylor and Bonnie.
That was a nice hit by Naomi there. Now, if that 3 goes by the 2, if she plays this 1-3 combination, got to be careful because that 1 ball is going to want to go in behind that 5.
Yeah. Well, what if you just push it up in there and put the cue ball behind the 5?
Yeah, just play safe here.
Mm-hmm. Let it hit the 5.
Or cut the 1 to the right and put the cue ball over behind the 2-3. I think that's even better. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
5 ball got the rail.
5 ball got a rail. She really needs She really needed to hit that a little bit harder. She wanted to get that cue ball right in behind that 2-3.
Yeah, take that side rail out for the kick from Naomi.
This isn't bad though, but just an extra couple inches would be so much more.
No,
Oh, she could see it. Oh, definitely needed to go farther than if she could still see it.
That didn't seem to phase Cassie really at all. She's like, okay, and just get her the next one.
Yep, just make the one up table, get the cue ball over there behind the 6 ball. That's pretty good.
That's a nice speed, nice shot, Cassie.
She called the
Naomi
one.
just called it in the side.
Yep. She's been kicking them pretty good. She's
Yeah.
been making nice kicks.
Yeah, she does. She sees those angles really well. And see,
That's not.
Kevin's fault.
It is not my fault.
Oh.
She missed it on purpose. She didn't want to make it and have to deal with this 2 ball.
Well,
It's it's her strategy.
there is a 3-foul rule in this game.
Actually, apparently the 2 ball goes.
Yeah, because Cassie's looking at just going to the side rail and out over for it.
Yeah, so that 2 ball must go. So that must not be a problem. Don't get behind the 6.
No,
Don't get
come
behind the
around it.
6.
Bump it out the way. Can she see it?
I think she can see
I
it, but
think
man, that's close.
Shoo-wee. Come on, girl. She
Oh,
hit
that was
that
a
really
nice
nice.
That was a nice shot.
The 4 ball here. Get the 7 ball is a little bit of a blocker on it.
Yeah, she can just try to drag it up the rail. You know, just kind
drag
of
it down by the 9,
up this way, up around here.
like right where her cue stick was. Just
Yeah, something like that.
somewhere around theirs.
Something like that. Yeah.
Somewhere there.
Of course, if she can't reach it.
Ref, how is the ref calling for a ref?
The ref is calling for a ref.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice shot, Cassie. She just barely missed that 9 ball to come down for that.
Although she is
She's straight now.
She's straight.
She must not be that. She was just looking at going forward. She must not be that straight if she's going to force follow it. And she's like, nope, bottom. Yep, top. Nope, bottom.
Oh, that looks pretty. That looks pretty freaking straight.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looking at it from
Yeah,
this other angle, it looks like she might have a touch of angle.
Yeah. And she looks like she's putting some right on this to straighten it up off that, check it up off of that end rail. And she was.
Well, she didn't leave anything
Possible safe.
except the safety. All right, good safety.
All right. Cassie's going to come off of the side rail somewhere between probably that first and second diamond below the side pocket.
Yeah, I'd be trying to kick 2 rails behind it, trying to kick that 4 up back up table.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's somewhere, it's not below the second diamond. That middle diamond below the side pocket there. I think that's too deep down the table.
Yeah, I can't tell unless I'm actually at the table looking at it. Well, she did go
She
two
almost
rails.
cut that ball in, and
She-
she's made the 6. And I think Naomi.
This is Naomi's option.
I might let her shoot this where that 4 ball's hanging. I don't know. 5 balls all the way down table.
Yeah, there's no way she's passing it back. She's jumping all over this. You know, a rail first shot.
Come off
Should-
3
should-
rails and
Yeah,
in between that 7-10.
it looks like she's not going rail first. But anyway, maybe she did. It happened too fast. I couldn't tell, but
Yeah.
ended up perfect.
Yep, 5, 7 is next because 6 is gone. Oh wow! I thought the 5 was gonna hang from. Look, I just caught it out the corner of my eye past the monitor,
The way things have been going.
and it looked like it was. I mean, it rocked it. I was like, oh my goodness! Don't, no, not like this. You don't. You hate to see anybody go down like that.
Yeah, she's gonna try to hold this up so she can cut the 8 in the side, maybe come around 3 rails towards the 9, or 2 rails towards the 9.
And I think she's got the angle now to go forward 1 rail.
Forward with some left spin.
I don't even know if she needs that. Maybe a little bit.
Oh,
No, they're wanting, with the pace she's hitting them, they're wanting to spit the balls back out at her.
yeah, she's making me nervous.
And unfortunately here, it's just make the ball, Naomi, and you get shape. You just got to make the ball.
I think she's gonna. Well, she'll probably shoot this to the bottom left with the 10 in the corner.
Pop off the 10 in the opposite corner. But, you know,
She might roll forward. Actually, looks like she
it
is
looks
rolling
like
forward.
she is, yeah. Makes
She
the,
missed it.
oh wow! Make the pocket accept it a little bit more by going forward. Opens the pocket up.
Another opportunity for Cassie to add another bead to her score.
No. How will this go down as a memory for Cassie for the rest of her life? First
Well,
time
well,
coming.
it depends if she wins or not.
Well, I mean, just this tournament in general. She's in the money. She's a final 8 on the winner's side here, guaranteed. That's what, 9th through 12th? Guaranteed 9th through 12th in her first pro event.
Way to go, Cassie.
And she pockets this 9 ball. Oh, I was going to say it's going to be one more.
But she's left it tough.
Left it tough. Good speed. She kind of punched
I
that
don't
one
know.
a little bit.
I don't know what she was gonna do with that 10, but she left
Yeah.
She left the 9 tough.
Yeah, I think she punched that one a little bit there. The adrenaline getting. I think she looked at the score.
No, Naomi may just knock this up to the end rail. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Good shot.
That's yeah. She's not letting the emotion get
No, that's
get the best of her. She's still playing smart.
it's the seasoned vet there.
Yep.
Don't have to, try to get out just because there's 2 balls on the table.
I just bank it in for the win.
That's nice speed.
Mhm.
Stop.
That's not bad.
It went a little further than I thought it was going to.
Yeah. Thought that cue ball was gonna stop just a few inches sooner. Still not an easy shot though. His pockets have been playing tight.
Yeah, so she's going to go for, I think she's going to go for it though.
I
This
do
time.
too. I don't think there's any chance she's playing safe. I think she's going for it. Nice shot. Yeah, Kevin, what did I do?
Karen Core did not make it to this event. I heard she got a flat
Nice
tire
shot,
on the
Naomi.
way here.
Nice out, Naomi.
I don't know. That's just rumor.
Thought this was my root beer.
Whatever gave you that idea? Did you drink my root beer?
No,
Don't lie.
I had a couple sips. And then a couple more.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how Bonnie did in her match with Miss Taylor. At the end of the day like this, it should be easy for Chris to update, so let me see if he has did that. Or maybe Team Hansen's watching and they know.
All right, dry break for Cassie. Nice
Okay.
shot.
I guess that break from Cassie was an 82.5.
Are we scoring them now like the Olympics? I give that an 82.5.
There are part of the 13th through 16th round left, so somewhere between about 14 or 15 left.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that Naomi played this ball like this, leaving herself like this on the 3. She could have. She had angle on the 2. She could have got a lot closer than this.
She's maybe a little bit of doubt in the mind with the way things have been going.
Nice shot.
Yep. Nice
Does she have-
recovery. She's
Well, maybe. Does she have a shot?
I think she does.
She's acting like she has a shot.
Yeah.
She was looking at the position where she wants to be for the 5, so she must have a shot on the 4.
Yeah, bounce, and she wants to
Oh.
slow down, slow up.
That
I
did
don't
not
know.
slow up.
I don't think she has a shot this time.
She does not,
No, everything about her body says she does not.
including that look on her face.
Yeah. Rail first.
Smart car type.
Yeah. Tomorrow, the final 8 will be coming back tomorrow, and tournament will be finishing tomorrow.
All right, here comes her real first shot. She's
hit
made
that
it.
nice.
Don't get hooked. Don't
Nope.
get hooked. Okay,
Kick.
nice shot.
Kick the 10 out for a nice shot here on the 6. She can play it up in the corner or in the side.
Corner or side.
I think she might play it in the side and just draw off of it a little bit for the 7 in that upper right-hand corner.
Looks to me that if she shoots it in the side with follow, she can miss the 7, go to the end rail and then back up. She can also shoot in the corner, roll forward, bump the 8, and cut the 7 in the upper left corner. I think she's shooting this in the side. Yeah, she is shooting the side, and she's shooting it with follow.
Maybe.
Unless she changes her mind again. She's worried about the cue ball running into the 7.
Yeah, so I kind of like drawing off of the 6 a little bit. If you come past it, you can shoot the 7 in the side.
Yeah. Looks like she's
Not
thinking
decided.
she was thinking about going a little bit below center this time, trying to draw to the side rail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From over here, it looks like it's going to miss the 7, but it looks different over here than it does at the table. Oh, just spit it out.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Is she going to get safe? She
She's
got safe.
safe.
All right, let's see if Cassie can kick this ball in.
Cross side. All day, every day, but I actually like shooting it at the corner because you got a better chance of getting safe shooting it at the corner.
Got a better chance of making it shooting it at the side.
I think more good things can happen for you if you try to play the ball in the corner than in the side.
Is she going to get a hit?
She's got a hit.
And a rail and a safe.
Rail and a now
Semi-safe.
let's see you bank. Naomi is from Ontario, correct? I got it right here. Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, that's in Ontario.
Yep.
Just made that bank. Nice shot. Nice position for the 7.
Yep.
Good shot.
And
Just a stop shot there for the 8. Maybe drop back a couple inches. Looks like she's pretty straight on it. Yeah, that looks pretty straight. She might be able to roll forward to the rail and then back out again, but looks like it might be pretty straight. She can just draw back a couple inches.
yeah,
for the
that's
8.
what she's doing. She's gonna pop it.
Yep, that's a good shot. In this, I like stopping, like shooting a stop shot here. Don't try to roll forward. For the 9 and 10 in the same pocket.
Now, Cassie is from Bothell, Washington, which is a suburb of Seattle. I think this is going to be a 5-5 match here in a second.
It's looking that way.
Look outside pocket. She wants to
Oh,
slow.
it's
That's
okay.
fine. It was on the track though, just not the speed wasn't there for it, which you don't want it to be. 5-5.
5-5.
Naomi's break.
All right, Naomi's starting to wake up.
Cassie's gonna go take a break and maybe try and stop a little bit of that.
Now, apparently, since it's Naomi's break, she could choose to rack, break, and shoot even without Cassie here.
Yeah, she would have to have Chris over there watching.
But that would be her option.
Mhm.
She doesn't have to wait for Cassie to get back if she doesn't want to. So Cassie can't freeze her out like that. But she's also allowed to practice
Yes.
while she's gone too, so she can keep the arm warm.
Yeah, no, not Bellevue, Bothell. Bothell is a little bit north of Bellevue. All right, here comes Sarah Rousey coming back in for her final match of the night.
Yep, that'll be on the next table over.
Yep, just dropping her cues off, getting ready. They're supposed to be 6 o'clock matches, but running a little behind. These are going to be the last round, 4 matches of the night.
4
No,
matches or 4 players?
There's 4 matches that we'll have to play tonight.
Okay.
The final 4 matches of the 9th through, or the 9th through 12th matches on the B side.
Roger that.
And I'm pretty sure that Brianna is one of them because she is over there practicing. Taylor was over there still hitting balls, but she has since stopped. I usually go with that, who's the one still sitting over there hitting balls after the match over? They probably lost.
That seems to be the way it usually works, yeah.
And Brianna is out there, warming up.
Practicing that shot that lost them the game, but they
Yeah.
they fired in 100 times in a row.
Yeah, no pressure. And then they get upset because they fire it in 100 times in a row with no pressure.
Mhm. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
First place pays $3,400. Second place is $2,400. Third place is $1,800. Fourth place is $1,400. Fifth, sixth pay $1,000 each. Seventh, eighth pay $850 each. Ninth through 12th pay $625 each. 13th through 16th pay $475 each. 17th to 24th pay $300 each.
Okay. Well, watching live coverage, the NAPT Summer 10-Ball Classic from Shooters Sports Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, Illinois. And brought to you by Railbirds Productions. My name is Sherry.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I give her a hard time every time she mispronounces our name.
Yeah, it's that it's like it's wrong, you know. It almost like you're doing a double possessive or something.
Right.
Railbirds Productions.
Or like a more better, you know,
Yeah.
too many, you know, pluralizing both words together.
Yes. Yeah, it's really hard for my brain to get around that for some reason.
Yeah. All right, Naomi's break.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Watch
sure
the
they.
rat cam.
I'm pretty sure they got to do 1099s for when they win this, you know, money in these things, because mostly because the organization has to prove where the money has gone. But if you've ever traveled for one of these things, airfare, hotel, rental car, entry fee, food, you write most of those taxes right off.
Yeah, you end up with more expenses than income, so yeah, you end up with a loss.
Yeah, balances out.
Unless you're Karen Carr, who just goes and wins everything she plays in.
Yeah. I was so surprised to find out some of them players back in Traverse City didn't know who Karen Core was. However, you play pool. What rock have you been living under if you don't know who Karen Core is?
Yeah, if you're a pool player and you don't, Karen who?
Yes, Eric Savage and the Dave. I am talking to you guys, or about you guys.
Although we're not going to call anyone out, not going to mention anyone by
Eric
by
Savage.
name. Okay, maybe we are.
But his initials are.
Eric Savage. Really? It was Eric that didn't know?
Yes.
I thought it was the Dave.
It was the Dave and Eric.
And Eric, come on.
I mean, I know the rock that they're living under is Traverse City. Yeah, Emily had some, she had some personal family stuff on her mind and just wasn't playing up to snuff and went out in two. She started out her like gangbusters her first match, but waiting on some news on a family member ended up, you know, weighing on her mind and she wasn't able to pull out of it.
All right. Naomi gave them a good whack, but still can't pocket a ball.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. I think I just heard thought I just heard Emily's voice, but I guess not. I wonder if she went home after losing out. If she went drove back to New York.
Did she drive here or fly?
I didn't ask her.
If she drove here, she may have just gotten in the car and went back home.
Well, maybe today because you'd already paid for the hotel for the night. You know,
right.
As of yesterday, get up today and drive back. Or, hey, I've got the whole weekend. I might as well just stay and chill.
Mm-hmm.
Go hang out in the jacuzzi if their hotel has one. I know mine does.
Eventually you got 1 with 1.
Yeah.
Right, nice shot there by Naomi.
Yeah, it didn't come out. She can't. I don't think she might be able to see the edge of this, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And she almost got that cue ball over there far enough where that 6 ball would have been blocking the 1 rail kick at it, which would have been really nice.
All right, she's going to come 2 rails behind this 1-5, I think.
2 rails would be good. But she's just
rail
going
right at it.
She's just going 1 rail at it.
And the 1 has snuck out, I think, for a...
I think that 1 does go
past the 2 now.
I think it does. And does the 2 go by the 6, though?
Well, it goes in the other corner if it doesn't pass the 6. And we know Naomi's got the stroke to go back and forth.
Although to hit it that hard to go back and forth, now you're risking changing the path of the cue ball and having it go more towards the side pocket. Didn't like it, just wanted to play safe.
Yeah, just lagging up for safety.
Although she left her a cut shot to the corner. She can make this if she wants to. I don't think she's going to go for it, but it's there if she wants it.
Didn't go. Nice little blocker ball there with the 4. It's good speed. It's a pretty basic kick, but she's kicking.
Yeah, she should be able to kick and stick the cue ball there behind these 3 balls and just knock the 1 ball out of there. You don't want to hit it too hard. Just like that.
Jen
That's a nice
Brianna
shot.
is sitting in her chair over there, and it looks like she's looking at a cell phone, so I would say that's a big negative. Her match has not started yet. I only see her over there and not an opponent. And we got a gap there. She looked like she's looking through a window.
We got a gap.
We got a gapper. She was
cue
going for it.
ball.
Uh-oh. She was going for that. I think she went for that bank shot.
Starting to get a little impatient.
Yeah. Okay, and who else is going out there?
Well, it looks like Taylor Hansen. Looks like their match is just now starting.
And who is she playing? I can't see.
Is that Sarah?
Sarah Rousey? If she's playing,
Mhm.
yeah, right next to us. That's right. Sarah did drop her. Yep, her cue off right over there. Sarah and Taylor on the next table over.
No, I think 1 season of that show was more than enough.
They did not get picked up for a 2nd season.
It had some entertaining moments, but some of it was just a little too ridiculous over the top.
No, I'm gonna just not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cassie.
All right, looks
What's
like
we got
that.
going on, girl?
Looks like that 3
The
ball
3
loop.
goes.
All right, had to have a quick chat with our tournament director. I'm back. What did I miss? Looks like Naomi's at the table with a straight-in shot on this 4.
Yep.
Gonna try to draw all the way back to the end rail for the shot on the 5. So, oh no, she was just setting up for a bank shot.
On it, and it's going to come over and sit up right in front of that corner pocket. Cassie's going to have to do a little something here. You come back and forth, or slide around. Looks like Cassie is going to put a little bottom right on it and come back and forth, try and come high of the 6.
That's a nice shot.
Very nice shot.
That's good speed.
Bounce off a little bit to be. She's got nice angle
She
to
hit
get
that
back
nice.
over.
That was a nice shot.
Yes, it was.
She hit it better than I would have.
Yeah, she hit that really nice. 2 rails here. I would come off the second rail for the 6 and not try to hold it up on the way over. Cassie just wanted to float that in. She's got good angle here. Come backwards a little bit with this one.
I think I'd rather go past the 8, towards that other rail, to come around from the 7 to the 8. So I'd rather go cross table with this shot. But this is fine. She can shoot the 8 in the far corner if she wants to, just a little bottom left and just hold the cue ball there.
Draw it backwards a couple 3 inches.
Or even maybe draw it up the rail for the side.
Yeah. Maybe trying to draw it back a few inches. And if you get straight on the corner, great. If you end up in the side pocket, and she is almost too short for this. Get the bridge, girly. Look how long her bridge is. Nice shot. Sit.
And
That's
gonna
pretty.
That's gonna be perfect.
That's pretty. She just pumped this forward an inch or 2, 3.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, there's without Karen being here, there is probably 6 of these last 12 girls that are capable of winning this tournament. And and they're all capable, but I mean on like a daily basis. You couldn't, you'd have to put the 6 of their names in a hat and just draw to pick one. Pop it and stop it. Nice shot.
Oh, she even did that little stun half ball
Yep.
roll, half roll forward.
Yeah, for straight in. Just breathe through it, Cassie. Good girl.
Nice out set. Nice out, Cassie.
Very nice out, Cassie.
That puts Cassie on the hill, and is that her break?
It is her break.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now's the time to make something on the break.
Naomi broke first. Are you drinking beer again?
Root beer.
And Brianna's match has officially started. They're on game 1. If you don't like Cassie, you don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't know who they are.
But yeah, how can anyone not like Cassie?
I don't know. She is so sweet. Well, you've got those catty girls who can't stand how just stinking cute she is. She's more than just stinking cute. She's flat out hot. And, you've got those jealous girls that can't stand that. She's intelligent. She's got a good career. She's a fierce competitor.
Oh, that 2-ball just rolled up in the way.
Which is a lot of the things that I like about Cassie.
That 1 ball was looking good till that 2-ball just rolled in the way.
So Naomi's going to be rolling out here. She's going to offer up a bank shot here if Cassie wants to accept it. I think Cassie should maybe two rail the one short of the 5 and up to the end rail and the cue ball back down table, maybe even behind that 6-7.
Sounds good to me. All right, Cassie, you have your orders. Well, she tried. So if that one goes by the 3, just gotta just roll up for the 2. If it doesn't go by the 3, if it doesn't go by the 3, then I don't know what to do here. I would have to think
She
about
was
it.
trying to sneak it in there. But I don't think it goes past the 3 now either. Should play a combination the way she's been shooting. Just fire that ball in the hole, girl.
Well, she's been playing a lot of safeties, and that's got her this far. So
Bank it down table and bring the cue ball back over behind the 5. Can she get it over there? Put it in behind the 3? I don't think she can get it in behind the 3.
I think she's going to bank the 1 up table.
Try and put the cue ball back behind the
Oh.
5 and get the double kiss.
That hasn't really sold anything out.
No. It was 7-5. It was 7-5 April 1. All right, so it was,
And over on the
Naomi's
next table, we have Sarah winning the first game.
Naomi's banking this down table. She's trying to just lay her up on the back of the 5.
And I just leaked out.
Just leaked out a little bit, but, you know, she hasn't really left her, you know, an open opportunity. She had an opportunity to play safe. So off the left side of the 1 over between like the 10-8 and the cue ball up behind the 6-7 here.
Yeah, she could come off either side of the 1 to play safe. Get up there, 1 ball. All right, it got there.
It got in there, but it's a nice
It's
opportunity
gonna be a pretty easy hit.
kick and stick here.
Yeah.
The cue ball stands up behind. She's calling it. But that's a kick and stick too,
Yeah.
is what she's doing. She's trying to hold it there for the 2 ball. If she misses it, she was hoping to leave the cue ball behind the 2. And
Yeah, she's done that a few times where she's obviously playing safe, but calls the ball anyway just in case it goes.
yeah, just in case it goes. Yeah, you got to get involved in that new part of that strategy of the game that we've been away from for so long, playing the 9 ball.
Right.
To adding I'm not kicking it to play safe. I'm kicking it this general way, or where's the cue ball going, and
Yeah, what ball could I possibly make by shooting it this way, and would that be good for me or bad for me?
Is that going to come all the way down? Is it going to come all the way down?
Yes, it is.
And she
That's a
doesn't
good
have to
shot.
cue over the 4.
Yeah, but she got just past the 4, so that's a really nice shot.
Yeah, she's able to put her arm out between that 10-8 there. Natural shape to the 3 here. She's just got to make the deuce.
She got pretty straight on this, but she should be okay. She should be able to. She can draw back out to the center of the table. So she might even have a little bit of angle to follow 2 rails.
Yeah.
But it looks like she's drawing. Or trying to draw.
Yeah, it's stunned off of it just a little bit. 10 ball. Ride the 10, Cassie. Ride
If the cue ball was closer and you could shoot it softer, where the where the 4 ball will go safe, then yeah. But from this distance, you got to shoot it hard. You can't shoot it soft and still hold it up.
Yeah, but where's the 4 ball gonna go?
If you're shooting it soft, because if the cue ball was closer, then yeah, the 4 ball would go over there. But you'd have to hit it harder, which means that 4 ball's not going to stay. It's going to come bouncing
That's
around.
going to go over by the 6-7 there. She hit that nice.
Look at that.
Look at this. Who is this lady?
I think she came to play.
All the way from Seattle, I hope so.
Yeah, she hopped on a plane, flew out here out from Seattle, so I think she has intentions of winning some matches.
And that's
It's going to bump
it's
that
gonna rub the 9
bump the
for a shot.
Look at
For
that.
perfect.
Well,
Well, not exactly
good.
perfect. Now she's got to go around all the 3 balls to get
Certainly
on the
workable.
7. Serviceable. See, Marty and Annie are on my side. Ride the. She should have rode the 10 ball express.
all aboard. Have to come around a couple rails, make sure she avoids these balls.
Now you got to drag it down into this corner a little bit. This bottom right.
No,
hand
I
corner.
wouldn't do that. I would actually, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Well,
draw
that's
it
what I
towards-
mean by that. Not really dragging it deep into it, because then that puts the 10-8 in place. It was more than just center ball. A little lower than center.
All right. Well, both corner plackets down there are blocked for the 8, so she's gonna have to drift over. You know, a little bit of high right English, drift over to right about where she is for the 10 for the 8 ball up
Yeah,
table.
coming between the 9-10. And if you know, if you hit the 9, you're all right too, right? Hopefully, you know, if she, you know, for some reason doesn't put, you know, ends up queuing it too low, and it comes straight over and it hits the 9.
Like if you just use just follow
Yeah.
instead of with no right English or
Yeah.
anything. But even just center follow should push it forward a little bit.
Yeah, since you know, if she puts, you know, center or a little below center, that maybe, you know, and she's queuing this up low.
Well, she's lining up for that 10 ball.
Yeah, I guess she didn't like her. Maybe she didn't walk over and look at it.
Well, from here, I don't know. Bank the 8 up table, leave the cue ball behind the 9.
Go bank it up table, play off the side of.
She's looking at that 10, or maybe she's looking. She's lining up that 10.
Yeah, maybe she's looking at the angle off the side of the 8 to go behind the 10-9 with the cue ball.
Have a good vantage point.
Yeah, did she call the 10?
I didn't see her call anything.
I'm thinking she was playing the 10.
Oh boy.
Rut-row, Raggy. That's perfect leave. Naomi will be
Think we're
breaking
gonna
hill-hill.
think we're gonna have a hill match here.
I think we are, barring like an earthquake or Naomi falling down.
I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my goodness.
Wow.
No, regardless what happens, both of these girls are still in the tournament.
Absolutely, this is an A-side match.
They're both done for the... No, loser has to play again.
Loser plays again tonight.
Yes, they're coming down to 7th, 8th. Loser of this is 9th through 12th. I think she called the 8, 9, 10, Morel says. Just in case any of it goes. Too bad you can't do that. Annie called me a jinx. Come on, girl. She's got angle. Come up nice for this 10.
Oh, she's got angle all right.
Stay down. Just stay down and stay with it. Know that you gave it your best shot. It's
Ooh,
in
nice shot.
Oh,
Nervous much?
just a little bit. And it bounced off the rail where she can cue it this now. She just stay down, breathe, stand there and take a few good breaths
Are you telling this to her or to yourself?
to her.
Sounds like you need to breathe,
I need to
settle down.
breathe more than Cassie does.
Oh,
It's going down to the end rail. It's going to get funny.
is it gonna get safe?
Yeah,
Gonna get safe?
It's going to get funny.
It's safe-ish.
All right, walk around the table a little bit, Naomi. Settle down. No, I was just thinking, Cassie
Mhm.
were saying how her game has come up this last year. They just put in a pool room in their house, and I got a pool table. Redid a part of their basement or something, and put in a pool table over the last year.
Ah. So she's been practicing.
She's practicing at home.
Long, thin cut here for Naomi. Tough shot. She's taking her time, settling in. Oh, she's overcut it.
Well, she did. Somebody just said cut it and miss it thin, and she did, but she didn't miss it thin with good speed.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Yeah, well, if Cassie's saying she's playing on Gold Crown 3s in Seattle, it's probably at her house because she plays out of the Fleece according to her bio, and the Fleece has nothing but diamond tables in it. However, they are the red diamond tables with the older rails on it. That's a match. Unbelievable, Cassie. Francois.
Rising star.
Rising star. All right.
Up and coming.
All right, everybody. We're going to have another match coming up just momentarily, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.